Started on that couch, couldn't catch my breath. Rob's got the Stoke voice, Ben's coaching best. Emma joined the crew, brought balance to the mess. From zero to hero, community blessed. And we are live, that's how we start. 3 voices strong, 1 beating heart. Couch to coach, we're building art. Every step we take, we're playing our part. Keep running, that's what we do. Keep running, me and you. Keep running, through and through. Keep running, the whole crew. Keep running, dreams come true. Keep running, I'm talking to you.
Hello.
That's not how we start.
Oh.
And we are live. I can't believe you just started the podcast by saying hello.
Hello.
She started this podcast as a listener, however many months ago, years ago. Can we say years, Emma?
How long did you say years?
Emma was listening to this pod, and she's just started the podcast with hello.
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 Oh,
That's not gonna. We're not going to keep that. We're not going to keep that as a starting. It is going to still be, and we are live.
The most editing I had to do last week on the podcast was that little bit at the start, and now I've got to do the same thing again. We're just going to cut it this time, and we're just going to go straight in with Rob saying we are live.
Do you want to start again?
No, Sodja, it's happening. We're carrying on. It's fine. Don't worry. We'll let you off. 1 strike. Gone.
1 strike. Yeah, you're still on probation. Remember?
1.
I'm still on probation. Seriously.
Yeah.
Any of the listeners that are watching, if you want to get your applications in for co-host, there's a deadline of 12 o'clock midnight.
Oh, late as usual. Ben Freeman says late as usual. Yeah.
And that wasn't my fault, Ben. I was here waiting 15 minutes ago.
Well, as you can tell by Rob's sound quality, he's still in Cape Verde. And
Cape Verde. Just qualified for the World Cup.
They have just qualified for the World Cup. What is it? Smallest nation ever?
Yeah, smallest nation ever. 500,000 people, apparently. Honestly, we went into Santa Maria, which is the town local to us, about 2 minutes down, about 5 minutes down the road in a taxi. And the atmosphere after was amazing. You know, when England play and they win, there's nothing really. If we qualify for the World Cup, we qualify for the World Cup. But honestly, the atmosphere was amazing. I put a video out. Drums playing, children dancing in the street, people dancing in the street, hugging each other. It was absolutely amazing.
And as you can tell, Rob's been on the daiquiris.
Absolutely daiquiris.
Slurring his speech, squinty eyes, and now he's sobering himself up with some water.
I'm getting ready for karaoke later.
How many daiquiris? Oh, we'll come on to karaoke in a minute. How many daiquiris have you had, Silito?
4. It was happy hour. So instead of being €8, they were €4. So I had 4.
Exclusive.
Yeah, but that in the hotel we are. But we went in. If you just listen to what I just said to me, Emma, I went into Santa Maria, the town.
I didn't know he was still there. He's horrible to me.
He's getting angry.
I'm not horrible to you. I'm not horrible to me. I'm just saying you clearly don't listen. You clearly don't listen to the podcast by starting the podcast saying hello. Then you clearly didn't listen to me because I was in Santa Maria.
Emma, don't worry. I've got a feeling we're going to go through all of the emotions with Rob tonight. He's starting off angry. It's like a standard night out. He's starting off angry. He'll be crying in a minute.
No, I haven't done that. I haven't done that this holiday. I haven't cried this holiday.
Have you not?
Yet.
No.
Yet. When he realises that he checks his bank account and the daiquiris weren't €4, they were €40.
Yeah, probably. We have been double charged. We went into a shop. I bought myself a Cape Verde top. I bought Arthur one and I bought Bradley one. I went into the shop and I bought that top and a football. Should have been €20. Got charged €21, 29 twice.
How are you going to get a football in your suitcase? Is what I want to know.
It's a small one. It's deflated.
Oh, okay. Deflated. Are you going to be the only man walking around Stoke in a Cape Verde vest?
Yeah, it's not a vest. It's just a normal top. I'm going to wear it. We'll probably get them in the World Cup. I'm hoping that we play them in the World Cup. It'd be good.
Who are you going to support?
Cape Verde.
Oh dear.
I am now an honorary Cape Verdean.
Is that is that the terminology?
I don't know. It must be.
Cape Verdean. Is that what you said?
Yeah. Person from Cape Verde. Cape Verdean. I would imagine it's Cape Verdean. Although they don't call it Cape Verde. They call it Cabo Verde.
So before we get into the
podcast, no, we call it Cabo Verde. Sorry. So.
Who does? You and Laura?
Me. As in the Cape. All those Cape Verdeans. I'm on under Cape Verdean.
So he's now classing himself as a Cape Verdean.
Yeah.
It's no longer a Stokey.
No, not Stokey anymore.
Is there a run club in Cape Verde? Is there a park run?
Not yet, no. No, there isn't. No. I haven't been running, so I don't know.
Oh, well, before we get on to the running, is Laura in bed?
Yeah.
Hello, Laura.
Can't see this.
Are you 2 hours? Are you 2 hours in front or 2 hours behind?
2 hours behind. So we're just having a siesta.
So you've had 5 daiquiris already, and it's not even 6 o'clock.
Four. I was drinking and whilst watching Cape Verde. My national team, Cabo Verde.
Oh, so before we get into it, we've got people watching. Ben Freeman, it's because he hasn't been running for over a week. Jack Stewart, Rob is absolutely leathered. That isn't water, that's vodka. Unbelievable. A few others saying good evening. Chris Ridgway, Carl Marsh, Kelly Burndred, James Mitchell, Caroline Morris. Caroline Morris, hello from a fishing lake in Oxford. Ooh. You're live in our tent.
Oh, I don't think we've had that before, have we?
No, I don't think we have.
We have never. So we have an agenda tonight.
We do. It was a bit of a mess last week, wasn't it? We missed a few things. We've been missing 2 things. Well, we didn't do a couple of things a couple of weeks ago, so we need an agenda.
Because Rob's away, we'll go with the obvious things. We haven't done 5 with the listeners, have we? No. Because the time it takes to edit episodes, I'm going to give Rob his dues. We fully miss Rob in the editing stakes.
Just the editing stakes, nothing else.
Just the editing stakes. Rob also hasn't been running, so we've been missing our favourite segment of the show. So that'll be back next week. But we have missed off a few things. But we have got an agenda. So Emma likes to keep us in check.
Well, I try to, but sometimes you both don't behave yourselves, so it's quite challenging.
Pretty much. So we suggested an agenda, and Emma sent us an agenda was it this morning or the other day?
About 6 o'clock this morning.
Agenda item.
I woke up to this morning. What?
This is what we're doing.
Actually, it was 7 o'clock this morning. 7:10. 7 o'clock. We got the stats about growth, which I've still not sent my 2 figures over, which I need to. So let's move on to agenda item number 1. Hellos, how are yous, and welcome listeners. Encourage comments. So, hello, Rob.
I should have put, we are live.
Yeah, you should have reminded me.
My cue.
She actually said number 1, hellos. She should have put number 1, we are live. So, we've done the how are you.
That's where my hello came from.
How are you, Emma?
I'm good, thank you. When I first joined, I noticed that my face was
the agenda doesn't allow that. I'm very well, thank you. Listeners, welcome to the show. If you would like to comment, like you all are, fantastic. Agenda item number 2. Should we move on?
Agenda item number 1, tick.
Tick. So, training and running talk. Emma tapering for Yorkshire Marathon.
When is that? Is that this Sunday?
This is Sunday.
Are we doing? Because we talked about predictions. Are we doing predictions after? We're going to record. We're going to do predictions for your time.
Yeah, don't tell me.
No,
it's got to be a secret.
Okay, so how are we going to do it then?
You just record it and keep it a secret.
Oh, so right, to record it prior.
This is a suggestion made by Jack, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a very good idea, to be fair.
So we're all going to predict, without telling you, your Yorkshire Marathon.
Are you going to predict as well?
Yeah, I've already done it.
Who have you sent yours to then?
No one. It's a secret.
How do we know you're not lying?
Because I go, hello, my name is Emma Bridges. It is the 11th of October, whatever time it was. This is my prediction.
You should hold the newspaper up.
I don't buy the newspaper.
Right.
And I'm not
That's what they do
redoing
with hostages. That's what they do with hostages. To make sure when they do with hostages, you hold the paper up to make sure that everybody knows it's that date that they're actually talking about.
So what we'll do is,
Are you questioning my integrity?
No, I'm not. It's not me for a change. It's them.
If you want to predict Emma's Yorkshire Marathon time, you need to slide into mine or Rob's DMs. Oh, don't slide into Rob's DMs tonight. He's had 4 daiquiris. No. You can predict Emma's marathon time for Yorkshire. Send it to me or Rob, not Couch to Coach Instagram, because Emma's got access to that. And we'll see who gets the closest to Emma's Yorkshire Marathon time. I'm going to get it within seconds.
There might be a prize. We'll put a video together after with everybody's predictions. But all you have to do is say, hello, my name is, and then the prediction time and the date and the time that you've predicted. And if you want to hold the newspaper up, you can hold the newspaper up. Up to you.
What's your obsession with holding newspapers up?
To prove that it's that day.
No, you don't have to do that. You just.
They're not winning £1 million. What are they going to win? Cape Verde top?
What? No, a sticker. That'll be probably. There you go. There's Emma's got the sticker there. They're all over Cape Verde.
The sticker.
They can have 2.
I just want to say as well, Ben Freeman, Caroline Morris. I'm sorry to say it. Ben Freeman was the first person to stream us live in a tent from Scotland. So it has happened before. There you go. So what are you doing to taper, Emma, for Yorkshire? Because it's this weekend.
Yeah, well, my coach hasn't updated my training plan, so I'm just winging it.
You wing it anyway, every week.
So
here's a question for you. So I didn't put your plan up, right? I didn't put your plan up because I'm busy. I'm just busy. And what we're doing is we're gonna train from Yorkshire. Rob's left. He wants to come back. Why have you joined twice, Rob?
Oh my God!
Am I on twice, am I?
Get rid of him. What's going on?
I'm just checking the stream. If we've got to, he's definitely had more than 1 daiquiri, 4 daiquiris.
That's
I went off and he went off for some reason.
I think I've been drinking then. I was seeing double.
So what I was going to say is, so I haven't done your plan. I do apologise, but what we're really doing is we're setting a baseline. We're setting a baseline from. Well, this is my point, Chris. This is my point. We'll get to it. So we're setting the baseline, right, for your marathon block from Manchester. So I thought I'll leave you to it until Yorkshire. It gives me a time to build your training program in the background, and then we'll get your training going. What did you do on Saturday that was very, very, conducive for tapering, Emma? You turned up to Congleton like Eliud Kipchoge, did you?
Yeah.
That's how she told us it went. Exactly like that. She felt like Eliud.
The week before a marathon, she gets a pacing crew, and she goes and races a parkrun.
Literally a pacing crew.
It was incredible. It's the best experience of my life. I want to see if they're available to come and join me on Sunday and do it again.
Talk us through it like you explained it to us.
So I got to parkrun and I'd already made arrangements with Hannah Harding from Congleton Harriers to pace me. And Hannah wanted to pace me to 23 minutes. I said I was feeling in the 24s.
So was this planned prior to going?
Yeah.
So you turned up fully knowing you were going to have a hard effort?
I wanted around 24 and a half minutes, which would have been hard. And then when I got there and Hannah was there and Jack was like, oh, I'll stick with you as well. And then Chris Ridgway was there and he's like, I'll stick with you as well. So part run counted us down and off we went. And Chris, Hannah and Jack all stuck with me and paced me to
Push everybody else out of the way. Make sure you get through.
literally, Chris was in front. He was like blocking the wind, moving people out the way, shouting, keep left. Hannah was whispering words of wisdom into my ear, and Jack was shouting at me, telling me to not look at my watch and look ahead and lock in. And I had my crew of pacers, and they paced me to a part run PB. And I didn't expect to do that, but I did.
So what we'll do is, because you got a part run PB, we'll just get this out the way.
You challenge off Ben because you shouldn't have done it.
So well done.
On your plan.
But you may not have had a plan, right? But you did a part run hard effort, not Saturday just gone, but the Saturday before. So that's 2 hard efforts the week before or 2 weeks before a marathon.
And I did a marathon last week.
Don't remind him.
What did you do this Sunday?
This Sunday,
Mm.
13k easy. Zone 2.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Thanks.
But then again, I didn't set out to do, when I did my part run PB a couple of months ago at Panic, I didn't set out to do a really hard run and get a PB. It sometimes just happens. I think sometimes you just go and you might have your mind set on doing something a hard effort, but not actually do a PB. So
I didn't think I was at that pace yet.
Yeah.
I
Well,
thought
the week before, when you went out to do a hard effort, what time did you get then? You got 25 minutes something. And that you said that was really
24:43.
Yeah, 20, and you said that was in zone 5.
Yeah, it was. And it's dead interesting because I was analysing the data and the stats afterwards. And the week before, where I was in 24 and 40 something seconds, I'd hit zone 5 and I was in zone 5 for quite a bit of it. But then this weekend just gone, when I had Chris, Hannah, and Jack pacing me, and I did the 23:20 something, 23:29, I think it was. I didn't even hit zone 5, it was zone 4.
Really?
But then I think to myself, I wasn't wearing a true heart rate monitor, that's just through my watch, so they might be slightly out, and maybe I should wear my actual heart rate monitor to get better stats. But I did feel more comfortable. Maybe I
It was
wasn't
Chris Ridgway
hydrated.
blocking the wind.
Yeah,
How would wind block Ridgway?
it was really good. Felt good.
I am going to say well done. I think, joking aside, you do what you want to do up to this point, What makes you feel comfortable? Enjoy yourself. Well, I think sometimes the week before a marathon, right? Sometimes you get that bit of paranoia set in, right? People overthink the marathon. And it's actually not such a bad thing. The week before a big race, going to race a 5K, like if you've got your A game or A goal, sorry, which is like a half marathon or a marathon, in actual fact, you could go and do a part run or a nice hard effort at part run because you're not going to develop enough fatigue from it on a Saturday before that it's going to cause you any real impact when you go into your race the week after. As long as you warm up properly and you're not risk of pulling a muscle or doing an injury,
Yeah,
there's always the risk of any run that you're going to get injured. But I don't think it's such a bad thing, joking aside. And psychologically, doing what you've done, you'll have given yourself a massive confidence boost.
Well, what I keep reminding myself is the reason that I booked York is because I've got all this training under my belt. I've built a really good base of distance and long running. And what I want to do is go into Yorkshire Marathon and get a true marathon time because I've not done a road race marathon before. So whatever time I get on Sunday, that is my benchmark for Manchester, so that I go into Manchester and get a really good PB compared to York, and I knock a lot of time off. So York isn't my race of the year. The Gritstone was my race of the year. I did that. I smashed that. York is just part of the process for me. I'm going to turn up. I'm going to do my best, but I don't need to put that much pressure on because it's been booked less than a month. It's just one of them things that's like, well, yeah, why not do it when I've got the miles and the legs, and then use that as whatever time I get. That is what I'm benchmarking against to improve upon for Manchester.
And I think sometimes when you go into a race like that with no pressure because you only booked it a month ago, actually sometimes you go and you do a better performance anyway. I think see it as a long, hard training run. See it as a benchmark, as you say. And all jokes aside, once that's done and we know kind of where you're at, we'll have a really good, metric to look at in terms of where we're going to be for Manchester. So,
Yeah.
It's all good stuff. It's all, joking aside, it is all positive stuff. And talking of Manchester, it was Manchester half yesterday.
It was.
The scene of mine and Rob's favourite runs.
Yeah.
What a
It
day.
was really good.
What a day.
It was a lovely day. And there's so many people that have done so well. So James Mitchell, I was about to say James Mitchell, he got a 1:14. What did he get? He got 1:49 or something like that, I think he got.
James,
So
what did you get, mate?
1:40 something, I'm sure he got. Or he might have got a sub 1:40, I can't remember. I saw it yesterday. So he absolutely smashed it. So well done to James Mitchell.
Who's just, by the way, called you Emma Kipchoge.
Emma Kipchoge, yeah. 6 years, I'm just seeing that. Jack Stewart said 6 years ago since he did the 1:59, which is absolutely amazing. But there was another race yesterday. There was Wellington 10K as well, which I was gutty to have missed, in another NSRRA race. First lady back with Amanda Kelly, so fresh off getting a sub 3 hour full marathon. She got a win at the Wellington 10K.
A week after a marathon effort like that, going and doing that. What an incredible performance.
And it's
I
hard.
want to meet Amanda Kelly. I've not met her and I need to meet her.
I thought you said beat. I thought you said beat.
That's what I thought you said.
Meet.
I want to beat Amanda Kelly.
I'm gonna beat Amanda Kelly.
I can't beat her, so I'll just meet her instead, if that's all right.
Let's spread a rumour that Emma wants to beat Amanda Kelly. Come on.
Well, I can't. It won't happen.
Let's spread. James Mitchell got 1:49.02. Very good, James.
That is
very,
good.
very
Well done,
good.
James.
That's incredible. So you're tapering for York Shire Marathon.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, I think Rob's frozen again.
It's frozen on a funny face. Take a screenshot.
Or is he just staying really still? Anyway, we'll carry on. He'll probably join again in a minute. Look at that for a face. He looks so happy, don't he? He looks so happy.
That's hilarious.
That's the face of a man that's had a lot of daiquiris in it. That is a. I'm going to take a photo of that.
Yeah.
And we'll get that up on Instagram because that is a man that has had a lot of daiquiris. Here he is. There we go. I'll get that
Do you
on
think
Instagram.
he knows he's froze or is he still talking?
It's coming back. It's coming back.
Oh.
You froze on a fantastic face, Silly Toe. We was talking away and you were just, I'm going to put it on Instagram in a bit. You definitely look like you've had more than 5 daiquiris. You do. So, Yorkshire Marathon this weekend. Get your predictions into me or Rob for what Emma's going to be doing at Yorkshire Marathon. And next week we'll discuss to see who got the closest time. Who's next on the agenda? Rob.
Go on.
Tell us about your training week.
Yeah, I went to the gym. I think it was Monday or Tuesday, maybe Monday. I can't remember what it was. All the day. When you're on holiday, all the days merge into one day. You never know what day it is. Like I just remembered today it was Monday when you texted me the agenda. So I haven't really done much.
Was on the ball then.
Yeah, it was a good job. I've been doing other cross training though. So I've been swimming with fish. Put on my Instagram. I've been what else have I been doing? Karaoke. I don't know if you can class that as cross training.
Well, you were cutting some shapes on the dance floor. If you haven't seen Rob
Yeah,
singing a bit of Robbie Williams rock DJ, get over to Instagram. That's a way to brighten your day.
I've been running. I've been running today. Well, not running. I'm going to put it on Instagram. So I was running. Do you know when you put like a mat across the water in the swimming pool, you have to run across the mat to try and get to the other end. I've been doing that today with all the kids. And there's loads of kids, and
That's
it was like
running,
me.
Rob. That's running.
But in all
Technically, it's
fairness,
not. It's low thresh. It's low threshold because it's water. So I'm actually running on water. And if you look at like experts, to get you back from an injury, they say if you're going
To
to
run
do
on
any
water.
running, run in water because it's low impact, not low threshold.
Not on
Low
it.
impact.
In
no,
it.
no. But you're missing the point. You've not been running in the water. You've been
Then running
running
on.
across the water on mats at high risk of probably falling and aggravating your hip.
Well, I did it anyway. I managed to get across just about. I fell
Oh,
over, but I managed to scrawl me across. I did it, and my hip.
Oh,
The hip, honestly, the hip. I haven't felt the hip. All I'm feeling at the minute, and I can't remember if I mentioned it to you. I went to before I went on holiday to see Paul Phillips. Pain in the neck, my back and my neck and my shoulders here, really bad. I don't know what I've done. But that was before Pop was off, and I went to see Paul Phillips, and Paul tried to sort it out, but it's still hurting. When I wake up in the morning, I'm so much pain, it's ridiculous. I'm falling to bits. I'm getting
haven't
too
you had a
old.
massage since you've been there?
No, I didn't manage to go and get one. I'm gonna go and see a chiropractor when I get back. See if they can do
this is the
anything for me.
first time he's mentioned all this back and neck
I have
injury.
mentioned it. I mentioned it because I told you about
Yeah,
going to see Paul Phillips before Potter's
for your
off.
hip. For your hip.
No, I went to see him about my back and my neck and my shoulders as well. But yeah, I've really enjoyed the chance to not do anything and just eat.
You
I
you
bet so
remind me
much
of a
in the
classic
day.
song from the 90s, Rob. My neck, my back, my what was it?
My neck, my back, my. Yeah, that one.
That's you. Was it salt and
So
pepper?
yeah, I know it was. I can't remember. But I am weighing myself, but I know I'll put so much weight on. So we're going to do a prediction of Emma's marathon time, but I think we should also do a prediction of how much weight Rob Silito has put on since he's been on holiday, because I know for a fact I put all the weight back on that I lost on the spreadsheet
What, a
because I have been.
stone?
Yeah,
You think you've put on over a stone?
probably, yeah, I was there. I'll probably say so. I
Hang
don't
on.
know.
How many pounds are in a stone? 14?
14, yeah.
Oh,
That's
that's a lot of
140 burpees you owe me.
that is a lot of burpees,
No,
mate.
no, no. Okay, then. So if that's the fact, you put £2 on so when you went on holiday, so you owe me 20.
No, because it's when the rule came in.
Yeah, when you brought the rule in, I'm not playing to
Here we
your
go. Here we
rules.
go. Here we go. Now we're getting the aggression.
Well, I'll kick you
Tell you
off the
what,
spreadsheet then. It's my
hit me off the
spreadsheet.
spreadsheet.
I make the
Hit,
rules.
hit me off the
You
spreadsheet.
either do
Jack,
it or you're off.
Jack, Laura, Amy, anybody else that wants to join my spreadsheet, you're more than welcome to. If you want to join my spreadsheet, I'm going to set my own spreadsheet up. Send me your weights and I will put you on a spreadsheet. I might even give prizes. Might even give a little prize every now and again for people that do well.
Emma, don't worry. We've had anger. We're gonna what is it? Pure ruthless aggression, argumentative. We're gonna have tears in a
He's
minute.
done denial as well when he was like, I did tell you about that. And he
Here he
didn't.
is.
I don't know how much weight to put on, but I know I probably have because I've been sedentary. I've not really done much. I have been in the pool, been swimming with the turtles, been in the gym once. What else have I done?
You've been swimming with turtles.
Volleyball. Yeah, well, not turtles. Sorry, it's fish. I've seen turtles, baby turtles, little tiny turtles being hatched. The quality is really good.
Thank you,
Been
Caroline
playing,
Morris. Caroline
been
Morris
playing.
says, Rob, you agreed to do the burpees.
Yeah,
I
So
never agreed nothing. Never agreed nothing.
you
Never
did.
agreed anything.
this is
There's
denial.
no contract. There's no contract. No one doing to me anyway.
Who's
I'm like,
stroking your head? Is that Laura?
it's me. It's me.
Just
It's
stop
me.
it. It's weird.
I'm trying to calm myself down. I'm trying to calm. But yeah, I see little baby turtles being hatched. Play volleyball. water volleyball and beach volleyball. Quite good at it. I've won every single time. What else have I done? Played darts. I won darts. Got a certificate. I'm going to show you the certificate.
You
Let's
got a
see.
No, you're all right.
certificate.
Sit down.
You got a certificate. What do you... Rui, your name's not Rui. You got a certificate of playing darts. What were you doing playing against 5-year-olds?
No. It was against adults. So yeah, I've had an active week. I've had an active week.
Well,
A
with
lot
all
of
that
just what
activity, you shouldn't have put on £14.
I don't think I put £14 on. Probably I would say probably 5, maybe
That's 50.
£6.
50.
I mean, 50
50.
burpees is a lot, to be fair.
50.
I don't mind burpees. I can do burpees. I can't just do the burpee broad jump. I hate the burpee broad jump.
Well,
We
they're not
want
burpee broad jumps. They're just burpees.
we want them in an
So
Instagram
we're
reel as
bringing this
well.
in, and we're bringing this rule in, and this rule is here to stay.
Yes. To help you.
Has anybody else put weight on while I've been away?
No.
I haven't seen the spreadsheet. You haven't sent me the spreadsheet this
Because you've
week, so I
not
don't know if that's
submitted your
true.
results.
I
Submit
know,
your
but I want to
results.
see the spread. I'm not. I haven't got anywhere to weigh myself. I'm not going to weigh myself in holiday. I want to see the results for this week to
I'll
see.
tell you what we should
I
do.
want to see because if anybody else has put weight on, I want to see their burpees.
Can we do a live weigh-in?
No chance. Not a chance. I'm not doing a live weigh-in.
Yeah, you
Like
don't
The
want
Biggest
to see,
Loser?
like, when he takes his
We
pictures
could.
of
We
the
could.
scales and what you can see
Maybe.
the reflection of the glass scales. That's not going live.
It's not that bad. It was the first time it was bad. You can see everything.
Did you have pants on?
You're lucky I have pants on now. I don't know. I wouldn't normally put pants on. We could do a live weigh-in next week if you wanted to. We could do it on the podcast.
We'll do a live weigh-in with burpees live.
Not doing burpees
We might
live.
be here a while.
Yeah, you will be. Probably will be a while.
So, on to the
Are
agenda.
burpees good for your hips? That's the problem, though.
Yeah, they are for the purpose of the podcast.
This is a podcast. So if you're telling me off for running on water, but it's okay if I'm doing burpees.
Yeah, because it's for the podcast.
Oh.
Content. We always had a rule when we started this podcast. Content gold. do anything as long as it's good for the podcast. So, are you excited about coming back and doing a bit of running?
I am. Yeah, I am. I have missed it. I must admit. I think I haven't missed it as much as I did when I was injured last time because I've obviously been away on holiday and I've had all the things to do like getting in the pool and volleyball and stuff like that. But I have missed running.
Didn't know you'd
So yeah,
done
I'm looking
volleyball.
forward. Yeah, water volleyball and volleyball.
Not
Top
mentioned
quality
it.
player. I love volleyball. Absolutely, honestly, it's the best sport. I love water polo, but they haven't had water polo since they have, but we were doing a tour of the island, so I couldn't play. So yes, to answer your question, I'm missing running. I've got mainly half on Sunday, so I'm not 100% sure whether I should do it or not.
You should, because what we'll do is you come back on Wednesday, right?
And then you've
Yeah,
got sexy
well,
graph
Thursday
to
morning.
sort out. So you need to
Thursday
stop
morning.
running.
When you come back on Wednesday, we'll do a little easy run. Yeah?
I come back Thursday. Come back Thursday morning. So early hours Thursday morning to get back.
Okay. So Thursday, we'll do a little easy run.
Yeah.
We rest on Friday.
Yeah.
We do another little easy run and some strides
Part
to test it out. You can do it at park run. Do a little easy run at park run and some strides. Yeah? And then if at the end of that it feels good, then you go to Madeley Half and you literally just run it nice and easy, and that's a bit of a long run. Rest on Monday, see how it reacts. No niggles. We're then into base building.
I say honestly,
into really good
I
base
haven't
building.
had my hip has been touch wood. I haven't really done anything to make it feel bad, but it hasn't felt at any twinges or any discomfort at all.
So what we need to do though is when you come back on Thursday, just remember, because you're going to be excited to go running again. Just remember that we go nice and easy. Your pacing, your runs are going to be set to pace rather than to effort. So we're going to keep your pace nice and slow. We'll just ease you back in. if by Monday you've done what we've just said and you've got no niggles, we're ready to go with your base building
I even
before your
went on the
marathon training.
even went to the water. We did the water slides and basically did a backflip in the water and banged my hip on the bottom of the pool when it into it.
Right, when you start running.
Been looking after yourself then, have you?
Yeah, I'm going swimming. I'm going not swimming, but I'm going in the sea with lemon sharks tomorrow. That'll be good.
Lemon sharks.
Yeah, sharks are about. I can't do it because I've only got one hand. So from about here to about here, they're not massive, tiny little things. They swim around your feet. Laura's just said they're not. She isn't asleep. They're not tiny. Some of them are. They're little baby sharks. They're the size of a dog, apparently.
Depends how big the dog is,
Depends on
Laura.
the kind of dog, yeah. I was going to say Chihuahua, or it could be a bloody Great
Good
Dane.
point.
A Labrador. Anyway.
So Rob's going to be like coming. This is a segue. This is Rob's going to be like coming back and being a new runner.
Oh, you can join the New to Runners course.
There we go. Look at that, seamlessly into the next segment on the agenda. New to Runners course. How's that going, Emma?
Really, really good. You know what? I'm so proud of all of them. We had about 30 join, and we've still got quite a lot of them. So we are on week 6. So this is our final week, and then they do the celebration.
New to Runners, isn't it?
It's been 6 weeks already.
Yeah, can you believe it?
Wow.
It's just gone so fast. So then they do their celebration run, and then they are trained and they get released into the full club to do full club routes. Well, shorter club routes, but it's been really good because we've been splitting them into 2 different groups, the ones that want to push on and do a bit of a harder run, and then the ones that want to take it a little bit more steady. And each week we've been building up longer runs, shorter walking distances, and yeah, it's been so good. Dead rewarding for me, having gone through that process myself to now give back. I really enjoyed it. And there's just,
great.
They're all so nice, so lovely people that have joined. It's great. Good for the club as well.
It's nice because a lot of running clubs that are doing it. I know Stonemaster Marathoners, they've set theirs up recently and they're doing it. And I know that Stoke Fit do it as well. We do the Couch to 5K and we see people through from not running all the way up to doing a 5K. So then that's the last thing that they do as a part run. So it's good. And I think to get people into running, they need that encouragement at a running club as well. Because people can do Couch to 5K on their own if they wanted to, which a lot of people probably did do. I know I did it on my own. But having that encouragement from people like yourself, Emma, who have been through that situation where you recently just started running to where you are now in marathons and ultra marathons and thinking about doing all the other marathons and ultra marathons, it's really, really good and really, really motivating for people. So well done to you.
Jack Stewart said we've had a few new to runners sign up for races already. One even signed up for Manchester Half today.
I know. How good's that? That's because we're inspiring them.
That's incredible. I think it's great. Like, this is again, we've always spoke about the power of run clubs, and like Rob said there, you know, Stone and Stoke and the club that I'm doing have got a Couch to 5K, which is done on the track at Hales Owen. And I think this is the best thing. I think if you're someone that's interested in getting into running, maybe you're listening to the podcast and thinking, I fancy this running malarkey, find a running club, because it is the best place to start. Because if you go to an off-the-shelf training program or you try and do it yourself, you're going to become disheartened quite quickly, because you're probably going to find you're running at intensities that you shouldn't be running at, and which means you'll give up. You might pick up injuries and you need some advice, or you just want someone else to run with.
You lose your mojo as well quite easily. And if you're in a running club with people that you run with all the time, they will get you back that mojo back, and they'll be encouraging you to come out. They'll be encouraging you to go for a run with them. Or even if it isn't a running club, find yourself a couple of running buddies of people that you run with all the time.
Absolutely. It's the best advice you can ever get, I think.
The running community is amazing though, isn't it? Because once you become a runner, you've not just got your running club, you've got the people at Parkrun, you've got people at other clubs, and there's like you just go for a run and you see somebody and they're a runner and they say hello and they just get it, and I think it's brilliant.
I'm thinking of doing a triathlon. I'm thinking of doing a triathlon.
Why?
He's been swimming with the fish a couple of times on holiday, and he's thinking of doing a triathlon.
So
Christ, man.
Laura's boss at work is doing a triathlon next year, and he's asked if I'm interested in doing it.
When?
And I have thought about doing it. I think it's June, so it's after the marathon, and it's in June. I think it's 100k. So I know all I can remember is it's a 20k run, and then you do. I think it's 20k run at the end, and I think it's like 5k swim, might be less, and then the rest is it's like 75k bike. But I need to learn how to swim from crawl because I can't swim from crawl. I swim breaststroke. I swim like an old woman, keeping the head above water all the time. I'm rubbish at swimming from crawl, and I need to buy myself a bike. But I am listening to an audio book from George Mahood. So shout out to George Mahood. I don't know if he's listened to the podcast. Operation Ironman. He went from back surgery because he had like a tumor in his back to doing an Ironman. Well, I think he is because I haven't listened to the whole book within the space of a couple of months. And he couldn't swim. He was rubbish at swimming. And he didn't have a bike either. So I'm listening to his book at the moment in time. So I might even sign myself up for an Ironman.
Are you doing Conquer Fitness as well next year?
Oh, I don't know. Why?
I just think we say the other day about focusing on one thing at a time.
Can you just record Laura's reaction to what you've just said?
What? Do an Ironman or triathlon?
Yeah. Can you be the interviewer, Laura? Ask her this question. What do you actually in your voice, babe? What do you think of me doing an Ironman? Go on, ask her.
That doesn't sound like that, babe. What do you think? I'm not from Liverpool.
Ask her.
Babe, what do you think of me doing? Laura, what do you think of me doing an Ironman? Whatever. She doesn't actually know what an Ironman is. She knows what a triathlon is. An Ironman is basically an extreme version of a triathlon. So I think it's a 2-mile swim. So I can't remember how. 100 and something
Caroline's
miles.
just made a really good point. This wasn't on the agenda.
Oh, sorry, yeah, it's on the agenda. Caroline, thank you very much. So we've
Thank you,
done Yorkshire
Caroline.
Marathon, new to runners. We've done Rob's been resting. Just want to touch on one final thing on Rob's resting.
I can't wait to get back and host this podcast properly. It's gone to shit. It's gone to shit.
Properly, Ben.
It's gone to shit, Ben. There you go. You have to put some bleeps in now. It's gone to shit.
No, I didn't put any bleeps in the last episode. I just ticked the box that said it's an explicit episode. Did you know what? Get fucked. It's happening again. If you want to play that game with me, we're now running an explicit podcast. And anyone that wants to complain on YouTube, it's past 9 o'clock, so you can go and do one. Anyway,
I didn't authorise any of that.
Robert Morris said, last thing we need to check on, have you been stretching?
Yes, I have been stretching, yeah. Probably not as much as I should have been. But I have been stretching. I have.
You've not recorded that though, have you?
No, occasionally I have stretched, but not much.
You've recorded everything but the things you were supposed to do.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, influencer over there with the 2,900 followers.
You've been checking.
Recording everything. We're saying that I record everything. You record everything as well.
I mean, to be fair, so he's been stretching, he's been resting. So overall, Silito, I think you've done a fantastic job. You've been doing really well on holiday. Have one of them. There you go. Perfect. On the agenda.
How's your running going, Ben?
It's not been bad. So I had Great Eastern Half Marathon at the weekend.
Yes, you did.
And it went okay. But the thing I would say is I can kind of say I'm going in the right direction. So I got 1:24:59, which was about 30 seconds quicker than Potter's. Peterborough Great Eastern Half Marathon. Anybody that can be bothered to go there from Stoke, because it's quite a drive, it is a fantastic half marathon. So well organised, really, really good, nice and flat, well supported all the way around. Really, really good half marathon. Personally, for me, the race, I felt like it went well, but I just know I haven't done enough miles. I haven't done enough long runs. I've lacked a little bit of consistency. So about 8 miles in, my hamstring started to get a bit tight, and the wheels just fell off a little bit. I saw Rach and the kids at one point, and I just stopped because I just thought to myself, I'm not going to get where I wanted to get. So I had a little stop, a little chat to them. That gave me a little bit of a pickup, and I finished strong for the last kind of half a mile. But it's one I'll definitely think about going back to next year.
How far is Peterborough away for you?
About an hour and 45. It's quite a drive, yeah. It's kind of like closer. It's like I don't know.
Nice, Oliver.
Night, Oliver. 9:15, like clockwork. We should get him his own segment.
Yeah, we should do. Well, 9:15, 9:20, the Oliver 5 minutes.
We should do that. So Peterborough, fantastic half marathon. Sum it up very quickly. I haven't done enough miles, long runs that is, and just need to do a little bit more. But what it has given me is a good sort of bit of strength over the last few weeks doing half marathons to go into cross country season. And this coming weekend, I've got my very first cross country race, which I cannot wait for, at Wolverhampton, Adderley Park, Wolverhampton. It's I think just over 5K, and it's the 4x4 relays. So again, relay system. I'm in the B team of 4 men, and you do relays, and it's the cumulative time across the team. And bit of shoe porn. Here we go. My very first pair of cross country spikes.
I like them.
Did they authorise? Did Rachel authorise them?
She did.
Did you not tell? I not told you.
No, she did, because you can't do cross country without spikes. So I've got cross country spikes, and look, do you know what I like about Nike? They give you little bags when you buy your cross country and your track spikes. So I've got my little spikes here. Need to get these in. If anybody can help me out here as well, because I've never done cross country before. There's got to be someone watching.
Chris Ridgway must have done cross country.
Chris Ridgway, he might be my man here. So I've got 2 sets of spikes. I've got these ones, right?
Ooh.
So these ones, and they screw into the front of the plate, right? So I got them, which screw in, and then I got these ones.
Was this on the agenda, by the way?
Right.
No.
If anybody knows the difference between those 2 sets of spikes, right?
One's bigger, one's small. That's the difference.
Which ones
I think
should
the
I be
little
wearing?
ones go at the front.
No, I don't know. This is do I have all of them? Like, do I use these in all of these?
We're not YouTube. That's what I would have done. Just YouTube.
I haven't had time yet, but hoping someone can give me an answer. Oh, we
I
are.
reckon Ridgway knows.
We'll see if the answer gets on as we move on through the agenda. But yeah, shoe porn, cross country this weekend. Can't wait. And let's move on to. Oh, hang on. We've actually moved on to agenda 3 there. Move on to talk about upcoming races and any advice from Ben or reassurance. Ask listeners to comment their next race and if they need any advice to ask. Cover fueling and water intake for Yorkshire Marathon. So listeners, if you're doing any races, let us know. We're encouraging
If anybody
you.
fancies doing a triathlon with me, come and do a triathlon.
If you want to do a triathlon with Rob,
We're a running podcast though.
let us know. And
got money there.
Fueling and water intake for Yorkshire Marathon, Emma. What would you like to discuss?
What you recommend? What you think I should do?
Well, what's your plan? What have you been training?
Anyway, if we're a running podcast, Conquer Fitness isn't all running.
We've moved on.
Daiquiri boy, picking up. So, how have you been? What's important with marathon training, as we've already said, right, is the mileage that you're doing is all about obviously building up your fitness, but also practicing things like your fueling, your drinking, water intake, your gels. And we did talk about this a little bit a few weeks back. If you remember, bags of mashed potato. You could put
Yeah.
potatoes in this bag actually. Take a couple of potatoes around with you. What are you going to do for your fueling for Yorkshire? What's your plan? Let's do it that way. Let's flip it back to you.
Okay, so what I normally do for that kind of distance is I'll have 2 soft flasks. I'll have one with an electrolyte in and one with Coca-Cola flavoured creatine in. Why are you looking at me like that?
Rob froze again. Double Rob.
Oh,
You do what? A bottle of
so I have 2 soft flasks, 2
yeah
500ml soft flasks. One's got an electrolyte in, and
yeah.
one's got creatine that's Coca-Cola flavoured.
And you drink this on the way
Where's
around.
that? Where did you get creatine as Coca-Cola flavour from? That's quite cool.
Protein Works.
Hmm.
So I have them in me drinks.
Okay.
I think it's also the creatine. It's like a creatine extreme, so I think it's also got pre-workout in it. It's one of them ones that makes your fingertips go tingly. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah. So it's not creatine monohydrate.
No,
It's pre-workout.
creatine extreme, Coca-Cola flavored.
So
So
what's your strategy for that?
I'll have the electrolyte first, then I'll have that one.
During the race.
Yeah.
Which vest are you
So
wearing?
my Team Healthy vest.
Good on you.
Excellent.
I
And
will
then
have
what about
protein
carbohydrates?
Rebel gels
Yeah.
and Voom bar. So I'll have first 10k protein Rebel,
Yeah.
second 10k a square of Voom, and then at 30k I'll try and get another gel in me if I can, but I struggle to get the gels in, and I also struggle to eat anything solid. So that's where I normally get to.
I mean, what I would do is you've trained with all of these things, right?
Yeah,
So if you've trained with them up to now, and assuming you did a similar thing when you did Potter's Trail Marathon,
yeah.
unsupported the other week, it
Mhm.
worked. I
Mhm.
would stick with it, and I
Yeah.
wouldn't be.
How
I'd
did you how did you
tempted
manage
not
with
to
your
butter it.
how did you manage with the energy gels and your Voom bars when you were on your own last? Oh, you did a trails marathon.
That's what I did. A protein Rebel at 10k, a square of Voom at 20k, and then I think when I got to 30k, I thought, right, I need to take something else in, and I had some flapjack with me. Is it a Grey's bar one? And I
Yeah.
tried to eat that, but like on a bit into it, I was just chewing it and I wasn't swallowing it. I did eventually swallow it, but I found it hard to swallow solid food, if that makes sense.
What I would probably be looking to do is I would think about the fact that the best thing you can do is to not carry so much with you for a
Yeah.
marathon, first of all. But the fact that you've done Potter's Trail Marathon the other week and you did pretty well, I would be saying go with that for Yorkshire, because what we're only interested in for Yorkshire is that you're going to get a decent time as a benchmark for the training for Manchester in April.
Mhm.
Then what we do really is we focus between Yorkshire and kind of like Manchester. We look at trying to take some of that stuff away, because I don't think you need to be reliant in a marathon of wearing a vest. I don't think we need to be carrying flasks of water with you. I don't think we need too much in the way of energy gels and solid foods, because what we really want to focus on from a performance point of view is you being comfortable and not having to carry so much. So I'd probably try and say, right, let's do what you need to do, but when we're marathon training, we start working on actually drinking water. that is provided on course, whether that be bottles, whether that be cups. We look at carrying gels, which you can use for the marathon, whether that be your Protein Rebel go-to gels. We come up with a system that you can use with the gels, maybe every half an hour, every 40 minutes, or every 5K, whatever you want to do. The key thing with marathon training is to make sure that in the days building up to the marathon, your nutrition and your hydration's right, because we want to be hydrated before we get to the marathon, and all you want to be doing is taking little sips on at each water station and putting your gel strategy in around those. So I think for Yorkshire, don't worry too much about it.
Okay.
Get that benchmark set. And then when we come to your actual marathon training, the marathon paced miles, the training miles, that's what we do those for, is to practice fueling strategy.
Yeah.
This
And I
is
think we've got loads of time to do that.
road marathon, isn't it? This is your
Yeah.
first road marathon.
Yeah.
So
With
naturally, you're going to
Manchester
be
and
thinking
London.
about the best. You're going to be carrying all that with you because you're used to doing trails where you've got all these things supported at tables and aid stations. Get through this first one, see where we're at, and then we can obviously try and play with all that before.
At London Marathon, I can remember that was the first marathon. He would give you, it was a mile. I don't know if they do it every marathon, but every mile there was a water station. So I would have a drink of water in a bottle. It was only small bottles, and then carry one for the rest of the next mile, and then swap it around and just have something in my hand at all times.
When I
That
do a
doesn't
half
obviously help with
marathon now, I
electrolytes.
don't wear a vest for a half marathon. I just wear my flip belt and I have one or two gels in my flip belt. So
Yeah.
half marathon, I'm comfortable without. Yeah.
Is anybody going to be there with you? I'm presuming Dan's going to be there again.
Dan and all are going to be spectating. Yeah,
Are they
Jack's
going to
running
be
it.
where are they going to be in regard to locality? Do you know?
No idea.
No, right.
Yeah.
I was going to say you could ask them to give you something at a certain mile point, but if you're not sure where they're going to be, it's going to be difficult.
I will plan that. That will get factored in.
I think look at doing what you need to do for this weekend and mentally make notes, because this is a perfect opportunity to practice fueling, practice hydration, and then we can have a chat afterwards and say, right, this is where you were, this is what worked well, this is what didn't, and then reassess it. Practice. We've got plenty of time to practice in your training between now and your marathon plan starting on the 31st of December. And then we've got plenty of time to bring in the marathon paced runs, training runs, the specifics, and then practice your fueling from there. Plenty of time. Good stuff. And we've got some tips come from Jack Stewart, Yorkshire Marathon, water stations every 5K. We'll rely on them as well as carrying High Five gels. They do supply High Five gels at the most water stations. That's another good thing as well with marathons. Sometimes obviously we're sponsored by Protein Rebel and we all use Protein Rebel. But if you're training for a marathon, right at the start of your training, before you start training, find out who the energy gel supplier is, because they do have them out on course and you can start training with them. Train your gut to take on the gels that are at supply on the marathon route, because then you don't have to carry gels. You know where they are and you can pick them up. Hopefully they have a good supply and you don't run out, but you can start practicing with the ones that are going to be used, because they all obviously have different ingredients.
Carry them around because I know that they're not very big, but they can be frustrating if you have to carry things around with you all the time.
So good stuff in terms of fueling and hydration.
I'm not sure if it's on the agenda, but can I just mention about Tower to Tower, the guys from Tower to Tower, because I don't know if you've had opportunities to watch the movie that they put out there.
I haven't yet.
I want to.
I watched it last night. Whilst eating my tea. Laura wasn't feeling very well, so I went out for tea on my own. So watched it whilst eating my tea. It's very, very good, actually. Very, very good. I'm really looking forward to getting them back on the podcast. So I messaged, I think I spoke to Dan over Instagram. It's narrated, well, parts of it's narrated by Danny's granddad. It's really, really good. Really, really powerful. I didn't realise how much of the trouble that they had at times. I think it was just Danny and Will who didn't really have much trouble. So yeah, if you get opportunity to go on their Instagram, it's on YouTube. Go and find them and watch them. Give them a like and give them a comment. And also, if you get opportunities and you've got some spare change, go and sponsor them as well, because they are raising money for Papyrus, which is a really good charity. So
Yeah, fantastic.
It's a really good movie. It's really well put together. They've got like
And the
drone
episode
shots.
of the podcast that they came on, you could see that they're really genuine, authentic guys, and
Yeah,
they come up with this challenge. It's Tower of London to Eiffel Tower, wasn't it?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
they ran in how many days? 4 days? 6 days?
6
And
ultras in 6 days.
it was just one of those things where you could see that it was 4 mates that had gone out and they'd just gone, right, we're going to do this. Very little planning gone into it in terms of, obviously, lots of planning logistically, but
Yeah.
they just kind of went, we're going to go on an experience, we're going to document it. So I haven't watched the YouTube documentary yet. I think it's something that we should all spend some time watching. Caroline Morris said she's watched it tonight. Let's give it a go and get them back on the podcast, because
It is really good. I have said to them, I'm looking for. I've got loads of questions asked them about the actual documentary, and because they were talking about fueling, and they stopped off all sorts of different places like Wetherspoons and all sorts, but they were taking it really, really steady-ish.
Yeah.
I would say. I think they were doing like in total. I think it was 7. I didn't weigh kilometers, obviously, but 746 kilometer miles an
It was
average.
like 50 a day, wasn't it?
Yeah, they were doing 50 kilometers a day.
Yeah.
So
pretty impressive.
Yeah, really good.
So we'll move the agenda on before Caroline Morris tells us off. But before we do move it on, we've got a new listener to the show.
Hello.
Sam's brother, Adam's listening to the show.
Hi,
Hello, Adam.
Welcome.
Welcome. Adam's got a little problem with parkrun. He's never ran a parkrun.
Why?
Never ran a parkrun.
We've tried to encourage him to run a parkrun, but he's never ran a parkrun.
Why?
Ask him, Emma.
Adam, why have you never run a parkrun? Will you come and run one with me? Please.
There we go. Go to Stoke, run a parkrun. He's cut, and I
She'll
think he's currently...
use it as a windbreak. Don't do it, Adam. She'll
It
use it as
depends
a
how
windbreak.
fast
Like
he is. If he's really fast, then he can
run a parkrun with
doing.
Emma Kipchoge.
He's
And I think
scared. Sam
he's
says
scared.
he's scared.
And he's
Of
currently
what?
in Cyprus, I believe. So we've got an international listener. We've got Rob in Cape Verde, Adam in Cyprus,
Caroline in a tent.
Caroline's in a tent. What more could you want from an award-winning podcast? Ad, come on, mate, run a parkrun. Don't be scared. You can do it. We'll support you.
Put the pen. He also says, "Put the pen down, Benjamin."
He did say put the pen down. I did realise I was waggling the pen a lot, but that's what you have to do when you
That's
produce
normally
that.
me.
Does he also know about how you can't pronounce your R's as well, Ben, or does he take the mic?
Agenda item number 4.
Hang on. Adam's just said he's only 4'2". Is he?
I'm only 4'2", so can't be. No, he's not. He's not. He's over 6 foot. He's over 6 foot.
Why isn't he doing a parkrun?
I think he's scared. He's genuinely scared. He's scared of finishing last at a parkrun.
He won't finish last. We're going to do a parkrun meetup. We need to sort that out. Actually,
Tell you what we're going to do. You said you're going to come to me to do a parkrun, right?
Yeah.
Sam does Woodgate Valley parkrun, and that's actually Adam's. And the pen's back out. That is actually Adam's local running route. So he runs Woodgate Valley all the time, just not on a Saturday morning, funnily enough, at 9 o'clock.
Okay, so we'll come down to Woodgate Valley and we'll do a parkrun. And Adam, you've got to join us.
Yeah, we've started it now. He's got to come to the parkrun at Woodgate Valley. Should we move the agenda on for Caroline?
Yeah, go on.
So we're finally going to spin that wheel comment that we did a few weeks back, which was fittingly, because it is getting darker outside, running in the dark and staying safe. Kit recommendations. Go on, Rob, you start. Kit recommendation for running in the dark.
A torch. You need a torch, a head torch, lamp torch, whatever you need. You need something to.
I thought you were suggesting people go running with one of them torches.
No,
handheld.
You can do if you want to, but a head torch or a chest torch, not only to so you can see in front of you, but also so people can see you running towards them. I think that's the most important thing.
So
if you're running on a road,
a head torch.
A head torch or a chest torch?
Yeah, Emma?
Yeah.
Run in the
So
dark kit suggestion.
I wear a head torch. I've got a Phoenix head torch. I used it on Sunday. I'll be using it tomorrow. But also high visibility clothes, so you don't want to be
I
running.
can't wear a head torch. It hurts my head. I feel
Okay,
really
so
uncomfortable.
put a buff on your head, and then put your head torch on. Because I have to do that because it leaves like an imprint in my head.
Yeah.
And so I put a buff on, and then I put my head torch on the top, and I did that on Sunday. Yeah, and high visibility, bright clothes. So you don't want to be wearing all black. You want to be in not nice, bright colours.
I've got a tip
And
for running in the winter when it's dark.
Go
Don't run in the dark.
running street lights.
Just get out in the day. Don't
Yeah,
run in
that's
the
very
dark.
true.
But that's easier said than done when people work full time and it's dark when
I
they
think
leave the
about
house
planning
and
your
dark
route
when they
as well. I
come
think
home.
planning your routes where you know there's going to be street lights as well. I think is important because you don't want to be going trail running unless you're training specifically for a trail run that you're going to be running in the dark. You want to be sticking to the roads where there are street lights.
In all serious as well, I always ask Rach to do this because she goes out walking in the morning and running in the dark, and it's definitely something for the ladies out there, and also even the men that might not feel safe. Don't do the same route at the same time every day
Yeah,
because
Yeah,
it's something that's actually advised a lot. I think local police, and
yeah,
local council would advise it. If you're running in the dark, vary your routes. Have a few different routes and don't run the same ones because I don't want to scare people that are watching if you do that. But you might get people that see you on the same routes all the time, and you don't want to be risking anything of somebody going, you know what I mean? So just
yeah.
change your routes around. That's a good bit of
Run with
advice.
somebody else as well. Go out
yeah.
with running buddies or walk with running buddies. Walk with a walking buddy. Sorry, just make sure that you've got somebody else there with you. Also, have your mobile phone on you just in case there is an emergency. I know a lot of people don't tend to take the mobile phone out when they just listen to the phone, listen to the music via the watch, but take a mobile phone, keep it in your belt or whatever, so it's not easily accessible by anybody else, but you can access it if you need to.
I think that's fair. Have we
Yeah,
answered enough? We're giving you enough tips.
I think
I'm
there's
happy
plenty.
with that.
I think it's just about being sensible, isn't it, and making sure that you're prepared. I think if you're going out there and it is dark nights, like I say, rather than going out and doing all your trail running, just stick to the streets that you know as well,
How
and you're not doing something that you don't know.
as well, Dan has me on can't think what it's called, but it's like a live location. So if I go out running and I don't hear my phone and he's trying to ring me, he can check where I am.
Find
So
my phone.
Yeah,
yeah, something like
that.
that. I
It's
don't
like
know
a
what it is.
tracking system, isn't it? It's like a
Yeah,
tracking system. It's a good
Sam,
yeah.
idea. Because he
Sam,
knows where
who's
you
listening
are.
to the podcast, he's got pretty much everybody on Find My Phone. He knows where all his mates are at any given time. I'm sure he does. Don't you, Sam? You've got everybody on Find My Phone.
But
That's a good
I think
idea.
that's a good safety thing. If you're going out
It
running in
is,
the
yeah.
dark, your family know where you are.
But not just in the dark. It could be for the day as well. If you're going out for a run and you're not entirely sure what route you're going to do, or you're not entirely sure how it's going to be on the foot, having somebody having that tracking system on your phone just to make sure that you know where they are. Because it might be that you go out running and you say, I'm going to be an hour, and 2 hours go by or 3 hours go by, and you still haven't been able to get in contact with them. At least you know where they are. They might have fallen, they might have hurt themselves, they might have done anything. So
Yeah,
having
and
it not just
on
on their
WhatsApp, you
side.
can just share your live location for a set number of
Yeah.
hours. So you could just share it
Can
to,
you?
yeah, so you could send it to
I
your
didn't
group
know that.
chat, whichever one, just say, guys, I'm going out for an hour. Here's my live location. I'll message you when I'm back.
I
I
like
didn't
that.
know
We've got some other tips coming in. Congleton Harriers put up a good post on socials about running in the dark, said Ben Freeman.
I
He
didn't
also
see that.
says not everybody's got a cushy job like me, Ben, where I can run in the daytime. He's a gardener. You can run when you want, Ben. You're a gardener, self-employed.
Well, he can't garden in the dark, can he? He's gardening
Why?
in the day.
I don't know. Oh, Ben Freeman. Sam likes a bit of gardening. You can start up a group discussion with Sam about gardening. Adam says he'll do the park run if Ben comes out on the lads' night out.
There you go. That's the
Done.
that's the trade off. Good. Sorted.
Authorised.
But I like Chris Ridgway's idea about parkrun meet up near Ben before the running show in February.
I
Yeah.
can't.
We
I'm
are.
sorry. I'm going to Australia.
When? The running show?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So it's all right. We'll go and sponsor. We'll go and put the podcast around the running show, just
Yeah,
like
don't
last year,
worry.
Rob, me and you. We'll go.
Yeah,
I'll
to
go
the,
and
definitely.
promote it from Australia.
We'll just for that weekend, we'll revert back to the old badge event.
we'll go networking at the running show
All
again,
right.
like we did last year.
Just to let you know, we are hopefully. I'm in talks. Not in talks with. It sounds like in like an agent or something. I'm in talks with getting the chief exec of the part of the running show onto the podcast as well as their social media person as well. So watch this space. Hopefully soon. So it might be an opportunity to get free tickets if you are thinking of going to the running show. Where they are going to come and talk to us all about the running show, which would be very good because I've never actually had opportunity to speak to anybody at the running show and how much effort it must go into actually putting the running show on for people just to go to Australia.
So we've got them coming on the podcast potentially. We've got lots of things coming up. We've got 44.4, which is the plan to run from Birmingham to Stoke or Stoke to Birmingham for my 40th birthday.
Yeah.
We've got the Crocathon, which is where we're going to run a 5K in Crocs in support of our past guest, raising money for charity. And we're going to be talking on the next episode about our next Couch to Coach meetup and other things. But
Rob's triathlon.
We'll talk about that when he
Rob being professional volleyball,
doing something else, and Rob deciding that he's not pissed on daiquiris. But Rob's off to do karaoke. So the last thing we need to do is, do we have any Couch to Coach news? I've got some news.
Go on.
Past guest, Curtis.
Yes.
Just ran Chicago Marathon in some custom built stilettos.
Yeah.
I did it.
Curtis.
Yeah.
Were they like a pinky colour with straps?
Purple colour. Yeah, purple colour. So he came on the podcast many months ago. He was one of our first mystery guests, and he'd ran New York Marathon, I want to say, or somewhere, and just normal red stilettos, like just a normal pair. And he's collaborated with somebody to actually do sneaks, so like sneaker, but with a high heel. And they're very comfy, apparently. I have been speaking to him over Instagram about it. So
the thing that for me was most impressive about what Curtis has done tomorrow, or when he was doing Chicago, it said it would be marathon number 316.
Yeah.
Is that 316 marathons that he's done?
I think so. Yeah, he's done a lot. Not all in high heels.
Not all in high heels, but he's raising money for a domestic violence charity. So go and check him out on Instagram and go and listen to the previous episode of Curtis, because he's actually a really nice guy and it was a really good interview with him and pretty funny, actually, talking about him running marathons in high heels. Any more news that we got before we wrap this episode up and let Rob go and do some karaoke?
What song shall I sing?
Oh, quick, listeners. Put it in the comments now what song Rob should sing on the karaoke.
Geordie Kiefer.
You've got about 30 seconds to put your comment
Mr.
in.
Brightside was suggested.
Mr.
Geordie
Brightside.
Kiefer. I'll pay you.
That's My Goal by Shane Ward, apparently. That Jack Stewart suggested that was quite a lot of one. That's my goal. And then what else was there? Mike and the Mechanics, that was suggested. Katie
Mike
Harvey.
and the Mechanics. I'm going to read one last comment. If you want to put the suggested karaoke in, you can. Jack's come up with some Couch to Coach news saying Jake Guest from Biddulph broke a City of Stoke half marathon record that stood for nearly 20 years. He did Manchester half in 66 minutes, finishing 22nd. So well done to Jake Guest from Biddulph.
Is that Jake Guest that's top of the leaderboard on the School Loop Strava segment, Jack?
I think it probably is by the sounds of it.
Wow.
Fantastic running to break a record, but to do it in 66 minutes at Manchester Half is absolutely fantastic.
The winner broke the record this year, didn't he?
I think you've just been asked to sing Golden.
Golden?
By
What's
Huntrix,
Golden?
which I believe.
That's the
from
K-pop
K-pop.
Demon Hunters, isn't it?
But you've just been beat, Ben Freeman, because we have now got Sam's request for Rob to sing "Let's Get Physical" by Olivia Newton-John.
Physical. I wanna get physical. Let's get a physical. Bada 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 bada.
I've got it. Rob,
The Couch to Coat song.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Keep running. It's what we do. Keep running. Yeah.
You've got to sing this.
I can't. That's like rapid.
Imagine singing on Bringing Sexy Back on your honeymoon.
Do it.
Do it.
Go on.
And on that note, we'll
we will
later.
See you
We'll
later.
see that on social
See you
media.
later.
Bye.